Welcome, have a nice day. Today is Friday, 7th of February 2025. Starting the newspaper analysis with the world news, including Trump administration sweeping cuts to Leo said. With just 294 of just 10,000 employees, United States Senate confirms Trump's budget. Director Pick Russell Watt amid controversy. Panama President of United States stop lies and falsehoods about canal. South Africa will not be polite. Ramaphosa says this after Trump attack. United States service member, 3 contractors killed in Philippines plane crash. Trump signs executive order imposing sanctions on ICC over Israel probe. Now starting the newspaper analysis with the Hindu. Trump signs order imposing sanctions on International Criminal Court. The International Criminal Court building in the Hague, Netherlands. The order Donald Trump signed accuses the International Criminal Court of engaging in illegitimate and baseless actions targeting America and our close ally Israel. U.S. President Donald Trump on Thursday, February 6, 2025, signed an executive order imposing sanctions on the International Criminal Court over the investigations of Israel, a close U.S. ally. Neither the United States nor Israel is a member of or recognizes the court, which has issued an arrest warrant for Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu for illegal war crimes over his military response Gaza after Hamas attack against Israel in October 2023. Tens of thousands of Palestinians, including children, have been killed during the Israeli military's response. Russia practices maneuvers with the Yars international ballistic missile in Volga region. In this photo taken from the video distributed by Russian Defense Ministry press service on Thursday, February 6, 2025, a Yars mobile nuclear-tipped intercontinental ballistic missile is seen during drills at an undisclosed location in Russia. The Yars is a nuclear missile that can be moved around on truck carriers or deployed in silos. Russia is practicing stealth maneuvers of Yars intercontinental ballistic missile in its Volga region. The Defense Ministry said on Thursday, February 6, 2025. The ministry published a video of Yars missile launchers moving through a snowy forest. The Yars is a nuclear missile that can be moved around on truck carriers or deployed in silos. Russia staggered similar maneuvers last year as a nuclear warning to the West at a time of the heightened confrontation over the war in the Ukraine. The ministry said that the missiles were being deployed on combat patrol routes and the camouflage moving in the field over distances of up to 100 kilometers, that is 62 miles. Defense Ministry signs contracts worth rupees 10,147 crore for Pinaka ammunition, the Pinaka multi-barrel rocket launcher weapon system. Contractors were inked with Economic Explosives Limited (EEL) and Munitions India Limited (MIL) for the procurement of ATR denial munition idiom, diverse and high explosive pre-fragmented HEPE Mk1 enhancer rockets. The Union Defense Minister on Thursday, February 6, 2025, signed a contract worth rupees 10,147 crore for a variety of ammunition for the Army's Pinaka multiple rocket launch system (MRLS). The ammunition also enhanced the range of Pinaka systems. Contracts were inked with Economic Explosives Limited (EEL) and Munitions India Limited (MIL) for the procurement of ATR denial munition, ADM diverse and high explosive fragmented HEP FMK1 enhanced rockets respectively for Pinaka MLRS at a total cost of rupees 10,147 crore, the ministry's statement said. In addition, a contract for upgrades in Shakti software has also been signed with the Bharat Electronics Limited, that is BR. Now going to the Hindustan Times newspaper states that 2 doctors suspended for performing hysterectomy instead of ear operation. The Health and Medical Education Department suspended gynecologist Dr. Anjum Nazir and medical officer Tariq Ahmed Dar after they performing the illegal operation in a private hospital in Sopore town of Baramulla district on February 3rd. Following public outcry, Jammu and Kashmir government on Thursday suspended two doctors banned them from private practice and sealed the operation theatre of private hospital after gave allegation of medical negligence in the North Kashmir's Baramulla district. There were allegations that a woman patient who had to undergo an ear operation by one set of doctors at a private hospital was instead subjected to a hysterectomy by another set of doctors, triggering outrage. The Health and Medical Education Department suspended a gynecologist, Dr. Anjum Nazir, and a medical officer, Dr. Tariq Ahmed Tar, after they performed the illegal operation at a private hospital in Sopore town of Baramulla district on February 3rd. The news went viral on social media, prompting action from the government. Health and Medical Education Minister Sakina Yatu said that they have taken action against the two doctors, have initiated action against the doctors involved in the recent incident at a private hospital Sopore, she said on the platform X. Raina saying a new United States defense carry discussed cooperation. Both sides have made progress under the United States-India Defense Industrial Cooperation Roadmap, including ongoing collaboration to advance priority co-production arrangements for jet engines, munitions, and ground mobility systems. Defense Minister Rajnath Singh on Thursday spoke to his United States counterpart Pete Hegseth over phone and reviewed the bilateral defense cooperation with a focus on multiple domains: inland, air, maritime, and space, even as the two leaders agreed to deepen a collaboration in the areas including technology, integration of defense industrial supply chains, interoperability, logistics, and information sharing, and joint military exercises. This was their first conversation after Hegseth took over as defense secretary and came in the run-up to Prime Minister Narendra Modi's visit to the United States next week. The two ministers appreciated the ongoing and remarkable expansion of the bilateral defense partnership and reaffirmed their commitment to deepen the ties, the defense ministry said. They also agreed to provide enhanced support to the growing defense innovation collaboration between the government, startups, businesses, and the academic institutions, as statements said. India and the United States agreed to work together to draft a comprehensive framework on the defense cooperation aimed at structuring the bilateral collaboration of 2025-2035, it added. Going towards the economy of the country from the business point of view, Labour Ministry formulating transaction-based pension policy for gig workers. Explaining the proposal, the source said that the division of the pension share between the gig worker and the employer will be specified in the same way as the central and state shares under goods and service tax transactions. As of January 27, 2025, over 30.58 crore unorganized workers have registered on the e-Shram portal. So far, 12 schemes from the different central ministers or departments have been integrated mapped with the e-Shram, the ministry said. Sticking to overall credit growth target of 14 to 16% for financial year 2025, State Bank of India chairman. In the quarter ended December 2024, the bank's net profit grew 84% to rupees 16,891 crore compared to rupees 9,164 crore in the year-ago period. State Bank of India chairman C.S. Sethi on Thursday said the bank is confident of maintaining a credit growth of 14 to 16% in the current financial year, driven by robust growth in corporate and retail loans. Earlier this week, Financial Service Secretary M. Nagaraju said the government is expecting income tax-related measures announced in the budget to lead into additional bank deposits of rupees 40,000 to 45,000 crore. New income tax bills do not have long sentences. Provisions will not put any extra tax burden to Hinkanta Pandey. While presenting the union budget for 2025-2026, Union Finance Minister Nirmala Sitharaman had stated that a new income tax legislation will be introduced by the government next week in the ongoing budget session of the parliament. The finance secretary said the industry needs to take risks, build institutions, create employment, which in turn will help push the growth cycle, and the growth rate can be then climb to the 8% from the 6%. Mistral Artificial Intelligence launched a mobile application for Chat chatbot. Mistral took in 600 million euros to 626 million in the summer for raising round. Now going to science and tech, we have the French artificial intelligence developer Mistral Artificial Intelligence on Thursday launches iOS and Android apps for its Chat chatbot. French artificial intelligence developer Mistral AI on Thursday launched iOS and Android apps for its Chat chatbot, apparently taking a page from the Chinese contender DeepSeek's book. The move comes as a global tech luminaries, business leaders, and politicians gather in Paris for an artificial intelligence summit set to last until Tuesday. It also follows a weeks after DeepSeek's powerful yet low resources R1 model stunned the world with its performance, shooting it to the top of app download charts. Pakso cases in Andhra Pradesh, healing wounds of broken childhood. Survivors of child sexual abuse show resilience in combating trauma with the help of timely intervention, as the Pakso Act statistics reflect ongoing child sexual abuse cases in Andhra Pradesh. With efforts from the authorities like the Sakhivan Short Stop Center, the healing also continues. Two 13-year-old girls studying in the class 9 at a government school sit to talk during the lunch break after attending a safe touch in unsafe touch class. Bhavani apprehensively tells her friend Lakshmi that her father has been behaving inappropriately towards her. Lakshmi takes a minute to overcome her panic and informs her teacher about what Bhavani told her. The teacher swiftly summons the health staff and police to investigate. Medical tests reveal that Bhavani is pregnant. Meanwhile, the police registered an FIR against the Bahadur, learning that the 35-year-old man had been sexually abusing his two daughters, Bhavani and her 9-year-old sister. The doctors find that the Bhavani's pregnancy had exceeded the medical termination of pregnancy MTP period. Left with no choice, Bhavani had to continue the pregnancy. Hyderabad surgeons successfully performed a penile reconstruction of the 19-year-old Somalian patient. Dr. A.V. Ravi Kumar, senior consultant urologist and andrologist, and Dr. Darasi Madhu Vinay Kumar, consultant reconstructive and cosmetic surgeon. Dr. Anusha Cluster had Medicover Hospital along the patient and his aunt. A team of surgeons at Medicover Hospitals Hyderabad have successfully reconstructed a functional face of a 19-year-old patient from Somalia who lost his genitalia due to a circumcision-related infection, which he was 4-year-old. A highly complex microvascular procedure performed over multiple stages has not only restored his ability to urinate normally but also allowed him to regain sexual function, said the doctors. The patient had endured several physical and emotional distress for years, compounded by unsuccessful attempts to find a solution in multiple countries. He arrived at a medical hospital a year ago. Seeking help upon evaluation, doctors discovered that an infection from his childhood circumcision had caused extensive damage, leading to the loss of his penis and a blockage of his urinary passage due to the formation of stones. A multidisciplinary team led by the Dr. A.V. Ravi Kumar, senior consultant urologist, and andrologist, and Dr. Dasari Madhav Vinay Kumar, consultant reconstructive and cosmetic surgeon, devised the meticulous surgical plan. The first stage of the treatment involved clearing the urinary obstruction by removing the stones and treating the infection. Once stabilized, the team proceeded with the complex penile reconstruction surgery using a second arteries, veins, and tissues from the patient forearm. Preferred donor site due to its resemblance to penile sacking, while the thigh is also an option. It was deemed unsuitable in this case due to the bulkiness of the tissue, making shaping difficult, said Dr. Ravi Kumar. During the 10-hour microvascular surgery, sick nerves, blood vessels, and tissue from the forearm were harvested and transplanted to reconstruct a new penis. Surgeons carefully connected arteries and veins to ensure proper blood flow, while a separate urinary passage was created from the scrotal region. To facilitate urination, a functional urethra was reconstructed and silicone rods were implanted to allow for erection. This two-stage procedure also aimed to restore sensation gradually. Dr. Vinay Kumar confirmed that the patient is now able to pass urine normally, highlighting that penile implants have been placed successfully, enabling the patient to achieve a normal sexual function. The patient, who has undergone 3 to 4 surgeries over the past year, is now ready for discharge. From Science and Tech also, we have the saga of regulating India's thermal power emission. India's coal generally has lower sulfur content than other coal, which should have made it easier for Indian thermal plants to meet sulfur dioxide emission norms. Electricity consumers are likely to pay for installed but unused equipment. Even citizens living around thermal plants do not get the benefit of cleaner air. On December 30, 2024, India's Ministry of Environment, Forest and Climate Change MOEFCC issued a notification amending the environment protection rules by pushing back the deadlines for thermal plants to comply with the sulfur dioxide emission norms by 3 years without any reason being given. As it happens, the existing deadline for about 20 gigawatts of the thermal plants are located in close proximity to densely populated areas. By December 31st, 2024, this is the latest instance in a nearly decade-long saga that fans of Franz Kafka would find appealing. The Ministry of Environment, Forest and Climate Change revised the emission norms for the Indian thermal plants in December month of 2015 after the public consultations, and all the thermal plants were expected to comply with them by December 2017, despite it being a tight deadline. Indian coal generally has a lower sulfur content than other coal, which should have made it easier for Indian thermal plants to meet the sulfur dioxide emission norms. But rather than focusing on the best ways to meet the norms, given Indian coal's characteristics, the debate morphed into a challenge around implementing the flue gas desulfurization (FGD) technology for desulfurization of high sulfur coal. Despite the norms never mandating FGD, the discussion became one about issues such as the scheduling of the FGD installations, given their long gestation periods and likely costs of installing them. Now, at last, there is a famous personality of India from Kashmir. In history, he is known by his famous name, Sheikhul Alam, commonly known as Nund Rishi. Born on 1377 up to 1438, was a Kashmiri Sufi saint, mystic poet and Islamic preacher. Nund Rishi was among the founders of the Rishi order, a Sufi tradition of the region. It is also known by the titles Sheikhul Alam, spiritual guide of the world, and Alamdari Kashmir, flag bearer of Kashmir by Muslims, and referred to as the Nundlal and Sahajanada by Hindus. He influenced many spiritual teachers and saints, including Hamza Maktoum, Reshmir Saib, and Shams Fakir. Nuruddin spread his teaching or message through the poems commonly known as shruks. His poems have 4 to 6 lines each and revolve around a religious theme, highlight moral principles, and often call for peace. He strived for Hindu-Muslim unity. One of his prominent poems is Unposted Yet One Post, which translates as food will thrive only as long as the woods survive. Kashmiri poet Lal Dad was Nuruddin's contemporary and had a great impact on his spiritual growth. Some scholars argue that he was high discipline and associate his poetry with the Bhakti movement, although others disagree. Nuruddin witnessed several transmissions of the Hinduism and Islam in the valley throughout his life. Although he was actively involved in the philosophical work and his writing Kashmiri poems, in his verses he recalled some events including arrival of Mir Said Ali Hamdani to Kashmir. Nuruddin is also credited with translating the Quran into Kashmiri language. In 2015, the University of Kashmir published an Urdu book titled Kalami-Sheikh Alam, comprising about 300 strokes of Nundrashi translated into Urdu by Ghulam Muhammad Shah. Nuruddin died in 1438 at the approximate age of 63. Sultan Zainuddin commissioned a tomb for his body at Chirari Sharif. The Chirari Sharif shrine is visited by pilgrims to this day, especially on the eve of the Nuruddin's Urs. His Urs was observed on 23rd October 2022. This day has been declared a caste holiday by the government. The Afghan governor Atta Muhammad Khan minted coins with the Nuruddin's name. Nuruddin's father Sheikh Salaruddin and the two brothers Kamaluddin and Jamaluddin are buried near the Dadasara, while his wife is buried in Koima in the Kulgam district, Kashmir. Nuruddin's sayings and verses are preserved in the Kashmir region, including in a museum built in the Kashmir University. The shruks also describe the life of the saint. They were translated into Persian language by Baba Nasibuddin Ghazi 2 centuries after his death. In 1998, the University of Kashmir established an institute called Markaz-e-Noor Center for Sheikh Alam Studies to conduct scientific research on the Nuruddin's life. In 2015, the university established a research center called the Sheikh Alam Chair in order to honor his teaching. The center is aimed at exploring the social and cultural backdrop of Kashmiri rishis. In 2017, the Jammu and Kashmir Academy of Art, Culture and Language covered his life in a book titled Hayat-e-Sheikh Alam, Life of Nund Rishi. In 2005, the Government of India renamed the Srinagar airport to Sheikh Alam International Airport and granted it international status. Sheikh Alam says a very famous poetry is one of the translation is patience be a thing but to accompany tree, it will to yield thee what thou art destined to. If thou be desirous to accumulate what not, thou wilt be snatched what thee hold in fist. He also says that the green fish of my life got captured by disgusting snare. Oh, now how shall I display my great sorrow? At last every mortal has to enter the grave. But now where shall I get the water to uplift the fragrant fire of my sins? Okay, thank you.